Well, hello. Good morning. Well, good morning for me. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you tune in. Hi, everybody. I wanted to do a Sunday Funday reading, and I thought I would just put it out there. See what's going down. It is hot times in the city here, okay? 108 degrees. Whew! Hide. Hide out in your houses. Do not go outside. I'm sitting in front of the fans, so sorry for the noise feedback. There isn't construction right now, so that's a good sign. And Bugs over at my dad's hanging, so those two are staying cool in the shade over there, keeping it super low profile. I've got the shades down, but it is hot outside. I think I heard that it's only been this hot in the Pacific Northwest like 3 times in 150 years. So, wow, that's pretty interesting. But now, this day, this time, it's happening. That Capricornian energy. I don't know. I don't know if it has anything to do with that Capricornian energy, you guys. You know me. Don't turn your power over to a tarot reader, to an astrological sign, to a full moon, to a retrograde. I actually got that more now than I ever have, because I'm starting to, because I've been doing this work, and I went down into the jungle and I was down there doing the meditations, and I've been doing them every day. And Joe Dispenza says that once you just start being in the frequency of the higher vibration, and you just keep, leveling up, you will feel better than any of the surrounding circumstances. So it won't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter. It won't matter how much exercise you do. It won't matter how much, I think it does in terms of your meditation. It just has to do with how you start elevating your frequency and how much better you feel about yourself. Because yesterday I had some pretty interesting energy around me, and I felt awesome. Nothing took me out of that space because I was already at that frequency. So that's kind of the idea. You will start to feel like nothing has an impact on the way you feel when you start vibrating at those higher frequencies. I mean, you're not completely immune to other people's energy. You're just more aware of it. So when people say things, do things, contribute to things in your life that might seem, or, bring things into your energetic field that might seem like they bring some stuff up, it doesn't matter. Because once you start seeing beyond the veil, it's all just an illusion, and you get to say how it goes. You get to say how it goes. All right? So just know that. You are the ultimate sayer of your experience. You get to say how you get to create your reality, okay? You have the ultimate authority over that. Full agency. All right, let's pull some cards to see what wants to come through for today on this hot Sunday morning. I think it's like 95 degrees already. Crown chakra, dynamic, conception. By getting tuned in, tapped in, turned on, that's an Esther Hicks saying. I love that saying. Tuned in, tapped in, turned on. When you get tuned into the frequency, when you get tapped on, when you get turned on, when you turn into the dial and you're like, oh, the music, the harmony just comes and it just flows and you're hearing it. And it's a beautiful frequency. When you have that experience, crown chakra, when you turn into that, when you tune into that source energy, that 0 point frequency, when you get to that frequency and you tune in and you tap in and you turn on, and then you're just flowing, you're just vibrating, coherence, the metronome. When you're having that experience, you're harmonizing between these layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. You are now able to bring things together from a completely new space with ease, grace, and joy. Okay? And it's in that frequency that all things come to conception. That's when the things come to you. That's when you get to decide. I am seeing that now more than ever. I get to decide. I see my power. I am clear on what I can create. That gives you a whole new sense of freedom and joy and ease, grace and integrity, confidence. I went sailing with my friends yesterday. And for 26 years, I have struggled with the way that I feel in my body because I have scars up down my legs, and I've had to look at this. And when I looked at it and I see it on a daily basis, it has wired in me a particular perspective on how I've seen myself. And that is shifting in a way that I have never experienced before, because I'm getting beyond the illusion of that thinking. Okay? So yesterday I was with my very good friends, and we went sailing, and then we docked, and we went around this neighborhood in this little town, in this little port town, and it was absolutely beautiful, and the day was amazing. My friend has a beautiful sailboat, and we had an amazing day. And what happened was I was wearing my bathing suit. It was 100 degrees out. So my girlfriend and I were wearing our bathing suits. And instead of getting changed, I just hopped off this boat and walked around this neighborhood in my bathing suit. I felt like the fear of God that has been instilled in me about exposing my scars and being confident in my body has completely transformed. I went into the grocery store in my bathing suit. I had a shirt wrapped around me. I wasn't just full-on bathing suit. I had a little wrap around, but I still was like, I was trying something new for myself, and I was just being the energy of what it would feel like to be completely comfortable in the skin I'm in. And that was a whole new experience for myself. So I'm sharing that with you to say for you to do something new in your reality today that allows you to really step into the skin that you're in a whole new experience, because it's from that space where you find a whole new level of power, a whole new level of confidence, a whole new level of awareness. And anything is possible. Anything can be created, you guys. So that's what I feel like is happening by tuning in, tapping in, turning on. You're becoming aware of these frequencies that are beyond these lower vibrations. And it's from that space where you start to really start seeing what can become in that space. So, wow, transformation, dynamic conception, you guys. Woo! Good stuff. All right, let's pull some cards from the tarot deck. Ace of Wands. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Queen of Pentacles. That is some lovely energy right there. Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, Five of Wands, Lovers, Three of Swords, Strength, Seven of Wands, Hermit, Two of Pentacles. All right, so you guys, the level of inspiration that's coming through right now is like fire, okay? Literally and figuratively. The heat outside is crazy. But like I said, tune in, tap in, turn on. Magic just flows You know? It's easy. It becomes so effortless. You just start experiencing things in a way that are just abundance all around you. All around you. You've done the work to take care of yourself. You've done the work to nurture this experience for yourself, and you're moving forward in a way with such just the level of higher vibrational frequency is really lovely, beautiful energy. And there may be some things around you that are still counterintuitive to that, still some conflicting energies. That's okay. That's okay. You can overcome anything. And that's a magical place to be. You are moving away from whatever energies in the past have interfered with you cohering to the higher vibration. You are now going forward. And you get to decide how this is going to go. You get to decide what you want to take on and what you don't. What you want to hear and what you want to let go of. What information is for your best and highest good. Okay, so this is when you really get to hold the space for yourself. Because you've really been powerful in overcoming to becoming. And now there's an opportunity for you to really get clear about what is the space for you to be held. And this is coming through your meditations. I'm meditating, or you meditating in your quiet spaces, and the spaces that you create for yourself where you can actually listen, when you can actually align to that 0 point frequency and you can hear what the messages that are coming through to you say, and that are beyond the veil of the illusion. You start to see. No, that doesn't work. You start to see clearly in a way that you've never. And so then you're like, ooh, I get to decide. Which way am I going to go? You might have this, which way do I go? Which side do I choose? Which avenue do I go down? It gives you some power. It also might give you a little bit of confusion, because you may have wanted to do some things, and now those things are being transformed in a new way. Okay, so you're learning some new things about bringing things together, alchemy, and moving forward on your journey. But you have a lot of options, and that might feel a little confusing. So getting really clear about that is, I think, what really needs to be done here. So what needs to be worked out in that space? Being really clear with yourself about what weighs you down, what is heavy frequency. Really seeing that and really being clear about that, I think. Or you are now seeing clearly about who is who are the things, the places, the people, the things that you want to align your frequency with, and turning your back on the stuff that no longer serves you. That heavy energy. Looking at clarity and being clear about stability and enlightenment. Let's see. There's something that there might be some energy that wants to come through that is going to give you some insight into the path, the path you should be taking. So I think you're on the way. It's just, you're going to have to continue to do the work to keep your to listen to what messages want to come through, and be really discerning about what's heavy, how to lighten your load so you can keep it pushing. Be discerning on the energy that you want to align your frequency in. And just wait for what's meant for you to be really clear around the self-defeating, around whatever is in the space that misleads you, misguides you. Whether it be, you know, things that you get excited about that you might want to do, but, you know, be conscientious of the momentum. What is getting momentum? What comes into your mind space when you are really quiet? Those are the things that gather momentum are the things that Source is trying to bring into your peripheral so that you can continue to think about and cultivate and nurture and grow. The things that you focus on that you want that might not be getting any momentum are the things that you need to release and let go of, because they might not be in alignment with the mission that you're fortifying here. Okay? And what's meant for you is going to continue to be for you. It's going to continue to show up. Where you're vibrating in the frequency that you're at is going to continue to welcome in those similar frequencies, and the frequencies that aren't in alignment with that are just going to fall to the side. You're going to be clear about what those are. Okay? That is where your confidence comes in. That's where being comfortable in the skin you're in that you can now be discerning on what you're so okay with who you are, that whatever presents itself to you, whether it be in a shiny, pretty package or in a broke down, you know, however it shows up, you're gonna know. You're gonna be discerning of what is good for you. I'm still driving the car that I drove in college, but that doesn't mean that car isn't good for me. The car still serves its purpose in a really good way. So you're going to be able to know beyond the veil of illusion. Something might show up in a really magnificent sort of packaging, but the reality of it is that it might have it might be a bag of shit. So that might, just because it looks like it's a pretty package, it doesn't necessarily. So being discerning on so you have these options and you're making these decisions, because now abundance is flowing to you and things are going to start coming in pretty hot. Things are going to start happening in a way that is pretty, you know, moving and shaking. There's a lot of yang energy going on here, you guys. And so it's going to be really important that you become really discerning on what is the energy. Ace of Pentacles just shot out here. Where are you going to anchor into this new prosperity? You get to make those decisions, but there's going to be a lot of confusion because you're going to have a lot of options. So getting really clear about what misleads you, being discerning on self-defeating ways or something that might manipulate you into, it might seem like this, but it's really not, okay? So being able to be clear about a really balanced mindset related to keep maintaining your alignment with your mission is going to be a necessary part of this piece of this experience for you as you continue to do the leveling up. So where are we headed here with this? Don't breathe life into the past. I told you that. That's number one. Allow the flow and trust in the unknown as you move forward and using your intuition to guide you, okay? Use your intuition to be your guide. Or it's as you move forward, anchor into your intuition as it guides you on this path of the unknown. You don't know yet where you're headed. Your source is bringing you the information. If you can tap in, tune in, turn on, trust, go along with this unknown experience, because I've been hearing a lot lately from my community of friends that I've now started to align my frequency with these people who are really doing this work. The unknown never lets you down. The unknown will never let you down. Okay? All right. Watch and wait as you collaborate. And this and that is true. Okay, like I said, you guys, being really discerning, because something might show up that might be something worth exploring, but you're going to know because you're going to be trusting your intuition around what is your best path. Okay, lots of options, lots of decisions to make. Just know that you can trust yourself and trust in the unknown, because the unknown will never let you down. All right? Okay. Well, happy Sunday. If you go outside and you're in Seattle, wear a lot of sunblock. And maybe bring an umbrella. I mean, I'm sure you got a half a dozen umbrellas laying around. All right, you guys, have a good day. I'll see you soon.